Hey folks, how are you doing? So as you see, I finished the Beaver. I had to fix myself yesterday after little bumps, you know, of the little disappointments lately that I had with the new projects. So I went back to the stuff that I enjoy and I am pretty decent with, and it's a big choppers, big blades. Finished the Beaver, if some of you remember, it's like a competition chopper on steroids. It's larger, it's beefier, larger handle, larger blade. If I remember right, this is 12-inch blade. It should be, oh actually 11, okay, from top of the handle it's 11 inches actually, exactly. It's done from the same stock as the Bowie was. Same thickness is a 3/8, so it's really big and beefy blade. Doesn't feel heavy actually, it feels a lot user friendlier than the original before the thinner regrind, the Bigfoot. Because this one I already, to begin with, I rounded off the spine to make it a little more appealing and to drop the little weight. It's very lean grind, you know, again that almost flat grind, like almost zero grind with very slight convexing. This one I did put the microbevel to begin with. You can probably pick it up from the different light, that super small microbevel, that's it. I just made it, I figure I'll make it strong to begin with. And I mean, it's right off the belt center, very sharp, and it actually has pretty decent cutting capabilities even with that microbevel. There's some good piece of wood here, keep doing the same thing here. See it? For the thick blade like this, pretty good. And let's see, just little wrist flick. it has a lot of power. This is gonna be crazy. This will be probably one of the better ones, I would guess, because it has the geometry of the competition chopper, but the size of a Bigfoot and weight of a Bigfoot, the thick one, that goes across. It has really a lot of power, a lot of chopping power. Let's see on some hardwood. This is that walnut, the really hard walnut. The sound is funny. You see that? When I put it on the edge, just takes big chunks of it, and it's super small. Just like wrist flick, really. Destroys the wood, has a lot of power. It's actually pretty nice in the hand, because the balance is not far from the index finger, and it does have the heft like 35. It's over 35 ounces because my little scale doesn't pick it up, so it is over 35 ounces. It maxed out on 35 ounces, and cuts nice, feels great. Did the basic kydex sheet for it. And oh, the beauty of it, I forgot, that was actually the first thing I wanted to talk about. What I did was orange G10, but the peel ply, and it came out pretty nice. It looks elegant. I like orange. I know a lot of people are not crazy about the bright colors. Actually, it is one of my favorite colors. Of course, it's dirty from my hands because it picks up a lot of dirt, but that peel ply with the coarse texture and my regular contoured handle, it's very comfortable, but you have amazing grip on the sides. You know, it helps you with that indexing, and it helps you with a lot of grip here on the sides. And it's still very nicely contoured. If you look down the spine, you see that the whole thing is nicely rounded. Again, I rounded the corners of the metal on top a little bit. A lot here, where in your power chops, that's where your palm rests a lot, so I rounded that really nicely, completely. And also on the bottom swells are rounded off really nicely. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera here, like all this is actually rounded, the whole metal. Also the index finger is rounded off. The giving factor is probably this side view. You can actually see that that's the beveling on here. You see how much metal actually it looks like it sticks up from the handle. That's because it's reduced that much, and it's very comfortable. I did kind of like that kind of tough thumbs. Jeff taught me this. It does add a little cool factor. Although at the same time, if I do this, I kind of lose that comfort of that overhand grip. When the thumb goes over it, it's kind of missing that little piece there. So kind of compromises the overhand grip a little bit, which in these big blades case, it's kind of like your choke up grip. It doesn't compromise it to the uncomfortable levels, but it is a little more comfortable because your thumb actually locks in on that corner. Imagine if that handle would be going here. It kind of locks up on it, so it actually gives you a little better grip. It's not uncomfortable, but it's not as secure as you could have if that handle was there. But it definitely does add that cool factor, exposing that front linear hole, and you have 2 linear holes on the end. Definitely like this a lot, and I'm pretty certain that I will be doing this in future again, because I kind of like it, and I want to see if maybe like a black G10 or some more natural color G10, because I think it's very usable. It's gonna be the most durable handle, probably better than wood, better than anything else, but it has that really good feeling in the hand. And I know, for example, Kylie CKC, he doesn't like the texture grip. This is the first time I really tried it on a big knife like this. I cannot wait to actually use it outdoors, but I do have a feeling that it's gonna be good. It feels good in my hand. It doesn't feel painful or anything. It doesn't feel bothersome at all, and it just feels like natural good grip. Like, it does help a lot, and only testing will show, only testing. So very happy about this one. I'm not the big fan of the shape, but I did that on purpose. I wanted to see if I can, you know, do like a kind of tool that I can use the chisel point up front for prying, for breaking stuff, you know, hammering. You can also split the wood with it, you know, you can stick it in, hammer with the baton on top, going deep splits and stuff like that. Just like, kind of like a big camp tool. I think it could be pretty usable, so we'll see. This tip will be probably very fragile. I just noticed that, because it's super fine, even though it's almost 90 degree, but it's so thin because it's thinned out from 2 sides. So that tip will probably get banged up a lot, so that will probably round off fairly quick, but it shouldn't really matter. I could also get away with doing, I think, Ontario or one of the companies have something similar, and they did kind of like a tanto point here to lose that weak point here on this tip. That might be a solution also. Who knows, it's not really that important. I think it would be cool maybe to do that, and I might even be forced to do that down the road if this will chip off or break off if I hit something, because it's definitely a weak point. I already see that I actually rolled it a little bit just from hitting this epoxy on the top of the wood, and but feels like a good solid tool. I don't know, might not be everybody's taste. I know a lot of people were excited about this blade when I did it, so we'll see. Cannot wait to test this one out. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think, playing with this blade. Actually goes pretty well together, the orange with the brown also. Kind of surprised with that. I think it does, I don't know, but Jeff always tells me that I suck at colors, so somebody else has to be judge of that. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Let me know what you think. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.